That's English. And
Yes.
what's cheers in German?
Well, actually, we use the word zum Wohl.
Zum Wohl.
Zum Wohl,
Zum
right.
Wohl. Okay, well, I'll say Gone Boy.
Gone Boy?
That's good.
Gone Boy.
So Gone Boy.
Gone Boy.
Zum Wohl.
Zum Wohl.
Okay.
This is delicious, isn't it?
It is. So 呢個係 Frank Kammer，咁佢咧就係我德國一個朋友嚟嘅，咁佢咧就係侍酒師，咁佢已經喺侍酒已經做咗侍酒師啦，已經成有20年咁耐噶啦。咁佢咧就喺德國咧就係 Master Sommelier， 咁喺德國咧就有2位嘅 Master Sommelier， 咁佢就係其中一位啦。So Frank, tell me how to be a good sommelier.
Oh, a difficult question. I mean, it's not easy to answer just in one sentence, but to become a really good sommelier, you do not have to become necessarily a master sommelier or a master of wine. I always think a good sommelier is that one that makes his customer happy in the restaurant and makes his boss happy at the end of the day when you see that, at the end of the day there is profit in the business.
咁其實咧喺香港嘅侍酒師嘅培訓咧，比起外國咧就唔係話即係咁多咁成熟嘅。咁但係咧近年咧其實咧就已經係引進咗好多嘅唔同嘅 program 啦。咁其實咧我想問下 Frank 咧，到底做 sommelier 參加比賽同埋去喺真係喺餐廳嗰度 serve 啲客人嘅時候，其實嗰個分別大唔大咧 ？So Frank, I know that a lot of sommelier here in Hong Kong, they are quite eager to get experience in joining competition and be exposed to the industry and to consumers. But what is the difference between going to competition and really serving on the ground in a restaurant?
I mean, that's really a good question because it's a huge difference between doing a competition and doing the actual job on the restaurant floor.
Right.
I find it important to go to those competitions because you get experience, you get known by the public. That's one side, but the actual job has to be done on the restaurant floor, and that's the other side. And I do know quite a lot very famous sommeliers in Germany who never have competed in such competitions.
Okay.
And there's some good sommeliers. Anyway, in these competitions, you always have to have a winner. So how to judge who is the best sommelier? I mean, it's easy to judge who is the best runner. I mean, in athletics, it's the one who runs the 100 meter in the shortest period of time.
That's right.
But how to judge who is the best sommelier? At the end of the day, the only thing what a good sommelier has to do is providing fun to his customer and providing fun to his boss, then he's a good sommelier. That's the only really measure that you can have. So you really have to distinguish between that kind of artificial situation that you do have in a competition and the real job that you do in the restaurant.
Give us some tips to our sommelier audience that how to be a professional sommelier.
Probably the most important thing when you work as a sommelier is give the people what they want and not what you think is best for them. You really have to anticipate what they really want. That's very important. Sometimes we are very eager to show them fancy wines and we do not care about whether they really want to experience this wine. So very important, give the people what they want. Probably the next thing is always stay humble and modest. I mean, in our business, you sometimes become very, very easily to a kind of star in the hospitality business. You have TV programs like this and you're on a radio station. So always stay humble and stay on the ground with your feet on the ground because at the end of the day, not you are the star in the restaurant, but the customer is the star.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
certainly very, very
That's
important.
a very good point.
Yeah.
其實顧客為主咧，始終咧都係做 sommelier 做侍酒師咧，其實一定要係最留意嘅一樣嘢。So today we're having Shaw and Smith.
Yeah, a good friend of ours, isn't he?
呢個咧就係其實點解我哋會咁興奮咧？因為我同阿 Frank 咧就係喺較早前我去澳洲咧，就係上一個嘅 tutorial 啦。咁就叫 Landmark Australia Tutorial。咁我哋其中一位導師咧就係 Michael Hill Smith。咁佢咧呢一個咧就係佢嘅酒莊嚟嘅。咁佢呢一隻咧酒咧就係 Sauvignon Blanc。咁咧就係2008年喺 Adelaide Hills 嘅。So I really like this wine because it has wonderful spiciness.
Yes, and a fresh flavor. I mean,
and fresh acidity.
Yeah. And it's interesting. I visited this region just recently, and
yes, you were there.
Yeah, and it's magnificent. It's just 30 kilometers outside of Adelaide, and it's one of the coolest areas in Australia. It's very greenish parkland, and it's very close to one of the warmest areas of Australia, the McLaren Vale. So this wine really proves to me that Australia is not always, blockbuster wines and higher alcohol.
Exactly.
There is freshness to it as well, yeah.
Yes, exactly. 呢隻酒咧，其實咧就係喺澳洲嘅 Adelaide Hills 啦。咁就頭先阿 Frank 都講過啦，就係咧呢一隻酒唔係話好似我哋一貫成日都會見到，即係飲到嘅澳洲酒，成日都會覺得好似佢哋通常都係好重身嘅味。咁佢相反呢一隻 Sauvignon Blanc 咧就非常之 refreshing， 好清新啦，同埋佢個酸度啦，同埋佢嘅一個我自己覺得佢嗰個少少嘅辛辣味咧係非常之漂亮。咁所以咧我自己就非常之中意呢隻酒。So thank you very much.
Yeah.
And it reminds us of our
great
good time.
Yeah,
Great time in
wow.
Australia. So once again, it's Zumvul.
Zumvul, yeah, right.
Okay, Zumvul.